Hi viewers, welcome to our channel Alex Tech Projects. We are in the playlist of in a Python practical, no more theory, no more beginner, it is a beyond. Today we try to see one of the question, determine the investor who has been invested in the mutual fund. We try to identify the percentage how much he has been invested in a large cap, mid cap, small cap and flexi cap. And if you are new to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. If you already subscribe, we definitely give the value through the channel, through the playlist, through the video. Without further delay, now let us jump into the session. In this case, we are importing the CSV. You can see it on the screen. We have given the investments underscore allocation.csv file. In order to read this CSV file, we are importing the CSV package. From here, there is a method a dict reader is there. From there, we are reading this information. And we will go in this directory and I will try to show this file. So this you can see it on my screen, investment allocation. I try to open with the Excel. You can see it, investor name, cap, large cap, mid cap, small cap and flexi cap it has been given. So these are the records has been provided, but it can be extended as the investors is going to be increased. This number of rows can be increased. Yeah. But if you open with the text, all these things will be separated with a comma. That's where this file name is comma separated value. Now I am closing this and we move on to here. And in the previous video we have seen we are giving this entire file into the investor portfolio and we are giving the type and we are giving the length and we are printing the data. You can see it is nothing but the list which is having the 10 rows, and each row you can see it on the screen. Each row will be like as in a dictionary. A dictionary is nothing but the key value pair. Investor name is John, large cap how much, mid cap, small cap and flexi cap how much he has been invested. But see one thing, where the investment value is there in a double quotes. You can see it on this screen. But we need to get a number. Then only we can do the further processing. That's where we are entering into the step number 2. You can see it. But where these things it has been there in the large cap, mid cap and flexi cap, it has been there. So taking from the same investor portfolio, and I am giving as a field, these are the fields I am interested to convert into the text, integer. Initially it has been there like a text or in a string. I am converting into the integer. So reading row by row, and from this specific keys I am making as an integer type. You can see it over here, and then again I am printing the result. You can see the difference from above to below. Okay, so these things I have done. And now it is the time to find what is our percentage in large cap, mid cap, small cap and flexi cap, how much is invested. Mean total investment divided by the particular one will give the percentage. And now I am moving on to the step number 3. Now let us move to the step number 3, where we have defined the two lists. One is called as in cap fields, which is a large, mid, small and flexi, and the corresponding percentage also we have created a new list, that is cap percentage fields. Okay, I try to give the names as a fields. So now I am going by row, and I am making a variable that is total investment for the particular row investor is 0. And here I try to make from cap fields, I am making the total investment by going each row, because it is the dictionary and now we are getting the key, so I am adding over here. But based on this one, again I am creating a one more, you can see it over here. I am making a zip for the corresponding a large cap, how much percentage it has done. I am making row cap and divide by total investment into 100 comma 2. I am making a round to 2, and I am creating a, in the particular row itself I am giving the percentage for the large, mid, flexi, and I think I need to create one more, that is small cap percentage. Yeah, here I try to do that one. If it is a single code mean, you can make it as single, and if it is double code mean, you can make it as a double code, so that the uniformity will be maintained. You can see in the down we can see all in single quotes, the above you can see it in the double quotes. Now we can run this one, and based on this one we can see the investor name, large cap, mid cap, small cap, flexi cap, total investment, large cap percentage, mid cap percentage, flexi cap, and small cap. So like this for each row it has been done. Now we are going on to the validation. So based on the available data, large cap can vary 40 to 60 percentage of the total allocation, mid cap is 10 to 25, and small is 5 to 15, and flexi is 10 to 30. Now we are validating the data from taking, and now we have given this dictionary or this data, entire this data name is investor portfolio, so I need to change to the investor portfolio. Now we have ran this one. For this investor name is John, large cap percentage allocation is satisfied, mid cap allocation, portfolio allocation is not satisfied because they are expecting, but it is 25.0. maybe we have to make it less than greater than, so that it's not an issue. Next one is Mary, all of things it has been satisfied. Next name is Alex, it is telling that mid cap is 25.93, it is the border we can neglect. And the third one is the investor name is Priya, where the large cap will be having 62 percentage. Yes, we can take into consideration. The next one is the Rahul, where the large cap is falling to 34 percentage, and mid cap it has been there in a 30, so it has been increased 5 percentage. And Sarah it has been satisfied, Michael it has been satisfied, Asia it has been 64, it's okay, and David you can see it's also an okay, and Kavita it has been okay. And these 4 steps, can you see the step 1 to step 4, again I can repeat reading the CSV. After this one we are getting in the list, each row will be represented like a dictionary. What we have seen in the session 1, this data is incorporated into the list. Okay, so the data inside this one, it has been embedded or encoded into the dictionary. Each row will be as an, but each one will be separated by the key and value, investor name and type, where he has been put his investment, a large cap, how much, mid cap, small cap, and flexi cap. We have considered these 4 types only in this video, but if you are given a wide range of investment, yes, you need to keep them, and if the user is not invested, you can make it as in a 0. So this is the one, and here we have considered as in a 10 record based on the company and based on the business. The number of records will be goes on, but the logic will be remain same. The step number 2, we have identified the issue. These numbers, large, mid, small and flexi, they are representing like in a text or a string, but we need to see them as a numbers. For this one we have taken these keys and we are iterating over them a list, and then we are converting from the text or a string to a number by using the int, and then again we are printing. So this is the step number 2, where something the raw data or the business data, whatever the I have given for the problem solving, it may not directly go with the Python. We need to do some conversion. That all these things comes under the pre-processing. Step number 3, it's actual where we need to introduce some new columns for doing the analysis. These things is come analytic or analysis mean some computations you are doing, and based on that one you are come to some conclusion. This computation can be finding the mean, average, percentage, so growth, all these things is the analytical. So I have used and I have given over here. Coming on to the fourth, we need to do some validation. So where their allocation is meeting this criteria or not. So like this, any person from CSE, ECE or an IT, it could be an a BTech, MTech or MSc can do these projects. But what is the missing point which I try to tell to you is the most important thing. Once you have given the project, you need to understand in which domain this project falls. So once this data they want to analyze, this is following the broader industry is called as in finance. So now with the skills you must know the domain, or you need to validate the skill versus domain can go together or not. So this is the broader domain, but you need to identify the inner is called a subdomain or a micro or a nano niche or a domain inside this finance is called investment management. And when I go into this one, their synonyms are the nearby subdomains is called money management, assets management and portfolio management. So these three keywords you must know, these are the subdomains. After knowing these subdomains, come over here to an YouTube, you can see this is the investment management. So you must know some of the videos, or you must watch and gather some of the information related to this subdomain. I am not asking about the major domain, I am asking about the subdomain. The second one you can see the money management, because this task comes under these categories. One is asset management, second one is money management, and third one is the investment management. So into these three subdomains you must gain some knowledge what they are expecting as a Python and what do I need to do. After gathering some information, yes, we have to understand what is this asset class and what they try to do. The large cap companies rank 1 to 100 in the stock market, where their market cap values is more than 20,000 crores. Mid cap companies ranked from 101 to 250, where their market cap from 20,000 crores to 5,000 crores. When you come to the small cap company, they rank from 251 to below, where their market cap value will be less than 500 crores. The market cap value means entire the company validation, how much it is worth. Large cap companies, you can see primarily they are well established and they often called a blue chip, and they give more stable earnings in a long term. And mid cap mean you can see a blend of growth potential and relative stability compared to the large cap. And small cap you can see higher growth and greater volatile. And the flexi cap, based on these categories, which one grows or where there is an opportunity they try to invest. So this domain knowledge you must know before doing this project. And based on the some calculations, they come up with the numbers how much a person need to allocate in a safe manner or in a hybrid. They in a safe manner, the large cap they are giving 40 to 60, mid cap they are giving 10 to 25, small cap they are giving 5 to 15, flexi cap they have given 10 to 30. These are all thumb rule based, there is no hard and fast, but we need to educate the client or the customer, the investor who is putting the money into these categories. So based on this information we are coming over here and we are giving whether they have satisfied this condition or not. So we are giving an advice and we are giving early morning to him. And the most important part of the video we came, not only learning the skills, you must understand how to combine this domain or industry knowledge with your skills and making a better results and better benefits to an organization or business. If not, one of the person says I know the skills. Once upon a time knowing the skills has given the benefits, and the second generation they know I know how to work, that also given the results. But now so many people are there in this industry, you must understand skill has to go with a particular domain. What benefits you are going to bring with the skills with the domain to the employer. So these three things, one is skills, another one is the domain, another one is the benefit that falls into the business. So what revenue you try to bring, what the benefits you try to bring. So these three things mapping only will try to land in a job or land in a career. Otherwise you keep on rotating the things, but the things will not work out. And the second thing, you need to do market analysis or competitive analysis by SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. Is there any other persons who can do this kind of a job? An accountant can do, or an MBA person can do, a tally, some tools and person who can do this is really demanding in this financial domain, the Python skills. So you need to assess, the assessment will be really help you whether you need to map the skill with this domain. Otherwise you my training institute has given me this task, I have done. Yesterday I have seen one of the YouTube videos, he has done, I have scrapped the data from the whatever the social media and I have categorized the personality types. So there only is functional skills hence, but why he is done, for which domain he has worked, what the benefits he brought, he doesn't bring any kind of information onto the table. And he has jumped to the one more things, and again he is telling I worked for an hotel or food and restaurant domain. So he was keep on changing the things of the domains, but the end of the day he doesn't bring a concrete benefits to a business. He may be good at a platform or a skill or a language or a tool or a framework, he may be an expert, but he doesn't map to an industry and what the specific benefits he try to bring to the business. So these three things is very much important. And last but not least, you must understand your market and competitive analysis. Who is the other technology, who is the other domain, or who is the other persons who can do this work also. So you must understand and validate. Of this finance, they can do the accounts or any other Tally or any other tool that can do better mean the person, the business owner doesn't hire you, even though you have the domain knowledge, even though the same work you are going to do with the Python, but he will be getting a cheaper, he is getting the more results with other persons, with other tools he can hire. So before choosing any project, you need to understand the domain and your skills, and whether it will be whether it is worthy to invest in this one. So doing 4 or 5 projects you cannot. So finding the best domain which this tool can go together and giving the benefits and analyzing the competitive analysis, so that is the real challenging game that is running now. If this video has given some value to it, it has been given some ideas to it, and if it is solve your problems, please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel, and we try to meet in the next video. Bye.